Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Online Business Chat. Very grateful to have you guys all here. Happy to have a beautiful panelist today. We have a lot of new faces on here, and we like to always bring new people on because, as we tell you guys, we're a huge business community, and we like to prove that. So we prove it by bringing new faces, new people here, different backgrounds. We're a global business. Sometimes it's a bit hard to get people from different parts of the world, but today we're doing it a little bit different time. We got later time, 6 p.m. West Coast time, which is perfect for people in Australia. We got a couple people from Australia today and a few panelists from different parts of the globe, and they'll introduce themselves. But today we have an amazing question, probably the most often question asked to all of us. What is this business all about? How does this work? What is an online business, and what do I have to do to get the kind of money that you guys are getting, get the kind of lifestyle you guys are getting, the freedom that you're getting? How am I able to get my life back to what I want? How can I accomplish my goals? How can I live my dreams? All those questions will be answered today. And if any of you guys are watching live, feel free to, at the bottom of this, if you see live at the top left corner, where that means we're live. If you're watching a replay, of course, you'll hit the play button. But if it's live and you're watching now, feel free to comment below. We'll answer your questions if we get time to do it. But we have a lot of people to get through, and we like to keep this within an hour. So without further ado, we'll get our coach Paulo here to introduce himself and talk a bit about the business. Take it away, Paulo.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me here. Hi, everyone. I'm Paulo Paralejas. I was born in the Philippines, grew up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and live in Vancouver, British Columbia. But right now I'm vacationing here in Sydney, Australia. So it's actually Tuesday here at 11:32 a.m. So yeah, I'm glad the time thing worked out for me to be able to join. I started this business 6 years ago. I come from a nursing background. I've been nursing for over 2 decades now and worked in all different areas of nursing. And I needed a change from burnouts. Like I've experienced it twice in the career. And I was looking for a change because I felt like in that career, there was no light at the end of the tunnel. And so I found this business and I've thrived in the sense of being able to run this business, even though I was working full time and had other commitments going on. And the reason, like how this whole business works, and I know I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because a lot of other people talk about it, but basically we have an automated system that allows the business to run 24/7. And so all the major backend systems are taken care of for you. So you're just focused more on the marketing part of the business. And we teach you that with our training that is offered. Our training is extensive. It's, I would say, top notch. I think people would pay thousands of dollars for this information that we have, but it's all part of our system and our program. And it's allowed me to, I still work as a nurse, but it still allows me to run this business on the side. And even like, I'll show you for example, I was flying all day, Friday, Saturday, to get to Australia. And while I was in the air, my business was running in the background and then I was getting leads. So meaning leads are people who are interested in looking into this business and learn more about this business. So I didn't have to worry about sending out emails because we take care of the email campaigns and providing people more additional information to get them to watch our informational webinar that explains the business model and our system. So that's the beauty of their system. That's why a lot of us are being plugged into this program, the system, because it's allowing us to still work our day jobs and gradually phase out of that job and do this full time. And so I'm just gonna stop it from there, Ahmed, and I'll pass it back to you just so other people can give their experience and talk more about this topic.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Paulo. And like Paulo mentioned, he still works, and I still do, because I know for me, I love my job, so I continue doing it. And for me, just like Paulo said, we go to work and he was traveling while I'm at work. I'm still getting inquiries. I'm still getting people interested in the business. So I'm able to come home and easily answer their inquiries, or when I'm at work, easily just send them a message. Hey, here's the answer to what you're looking for. And people like me that love their job, you could easily do this part-time and make a sufficient income part-time and eventually transition to full-time. But the thing about this business is, regardless if you're doing it part-time or full-time, you can still make the same amount, right? That just means you just have more time to travel if you're still doing this full time. If you leave your job behind, you have more time to spend with your family. You have more time to do things that you want, right? Nice. I like how you put that all together. I'll go to Olivia next. Olivia, tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us where you're from, and let us know a bit about the topic.
Sure. Hey guys. So my name is Olivia. I'm originally from Jamaica. I live here in Alberta, Canada. I do work full time as well. I'm a mom and a wife, and I run my online business on the side. What I love most about it is like it works 24/7. So even when I'm getting ready for work, taking care of my child at church, I'm getting leads, getting people reaching out, asking questions about the online business, and that's what I love most about it. Because even though with my current profession, like I was looking for another source of income, but I'm like, if I were to go and find another job, it would take away the time that I would want to spend with my child. So having this online business, it create that flexibility where I can be anywhere doing whatever I want and still being able to make an additional source of income. But as for the topic about how does this business actually works? Well, it's one of the most amazing business I've ever come across where what it provides, like you get a tech tools that are done up for you. It's on-demand video training. So at any point at time, if you're home, you have 2 hours or less, you can go through the training on your time when you can. No payment processing. You do get a mentor and a coach that will help you and guide you along the way to success. Um, it's a plug and earn system. It's a global outreach, and the marketing team is amazing. I spoke to someone recently who's going through marketing school, and they were telling me about the things that they go through and what is taught to them in school. And I was telling them about what is taught to us with this business, and they're like, "Whoa, what we provide is just so different and more advanced, and the information that is provided is just amazing of how to make it be more advanced in marketing, because that's what we do. It's marketing, and having like a huge community of people assisting you to become better at what you're doing. Even like with public speaking, as simple as this, like there are lots of new people who are on here and it's their first time being able to step out of their shell and express themselves. And that's what I love most about this business, among so many other different things. But I'll pass it back on to Ahmed.
Awesome. Thanks, Leah, for all that. And yes, our business community is blessed to have an amazing IT people in here. And what I love about our business is people come from all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of jobs, and all that you could put towards this business. Whether you're a supervisor or a manager, that means you have great leadership skills. That means when you come into this business, you're going to be an amazing mentor and you're going to be an amazing coach. There's people who are teachers that come to this from the first responder background, like myself. All those skills you could put towards this business, and it's an advantage for you because those are all skills you already have, right? And people who have not been in those types of positions, no problem. You'll learn from your mentor, you'll learn from a coach, and we'll show you how it's done. And before you know it, like I never thought when I started coming on these that I would be hosting these, but then hey, Georgia put me on the spot, and then I just gained experience doing these. Now I'm comfortable being a host, right? So with time, if you put effort and time into something, there's no way that you cannot improve. If you put an effort into anything in life, 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, you will see improvement throughout time. There's no exception with that. So thanks very much, Olivia. We'll go to Coach Georgia now. Coach Georgia, introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about this business, and maybe you could talk a bit more how Olivia was talking about having an online business and how it differs from having a brick and mortar, because I know you came from that background.
Oh yeah, thank you, Ahmed. And sorry I put you on the spot so much all the time. That's just what I do. I'm a coach, right? I help people earn online, and this is my expertise. I would say hat I wear in this business. So I'll introduce myself. I'm Georgia. I'm a coach, president, and CEO. That means I incorporated my business, and I decided to, you know, take on this role of a president and CEO. I decided also to become a coach in this online business because I love helping people. And I really love the fact that this is a real legit business and it gives so much to people who are looking into the online world because I hear so many horror stories and people literally came to me as friends and family or church family. They told me like, what are you doing? You're an MLM, like everything online is a scam. I didn't know what MLM was. I didn't know anything about scams online until I started this business because everybody came at me with, be careful, be careful, be careful. So I knew what this business was. I know what it is. And I searched what MLMs meant or pyramid schemes. I'm like, that's not this at all. This is a real business. It has real products. They don't take any of your commissions, your sponsor. You won't ever derank if you're not making so many sales in a month. You don't have to make a quota. You don't have to network. You don't have to bug people. You don't have to reach out to people. You don't have to recruit. You just let ads run for you. So I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm a mom of 5. This is the reason why I started this business because of my 5 children. I want to teach them good morals. I felt like I lost a lot of time with them having a brick and mortar business. And that kind of is a good segue to what Ahmed was telling me, talk about differences. Well, I grew up in Toronto, Ontario, and I had a business in Toronto, Ontario, smack downtown, King and Dufferin, and I was super busy. Even though I owned my own business, I was super busy. I had my apartment in the back and storefront, kind of like business in the front. So it was very difficult with my 2 big kids. They were small at the time. They was like, babies. And then when I finally left Toronto, they was like 6 and 7 and 8 or 6. Yeah, probably I think like 5 and 7. And the whole time I had babysitters, I had nannies. I would get like really fancy, takeout or, I would take them out once in a while, buy them stuff. But I felt like I lost all my time. And I gained anxiety and a health problem. And Paulo kind of went through the same thing. And with him overworked in nursing before. But yeah, yeah, someone's saying Toronto girl, Georgia. Yeah, Toronto girl, city girl. So I even though I was my own boss and I had my brick and mortar business, because that's what they call it, it was not easy. I lost a lot of time with my children and the money wasn't worth it because at the end of the day, I was also paying a lot of money on, these conventions to get a spot to do the business there. And also to like different conventions. If I would spend like $1,000 and I would make like 1,200 back and try to get some clients, right? And I felt like my time was just going on my business, and I was never there for my children the way I wanted to be. Whereas this business, it fell in my lap. I moved to Kamloops, BC, from Toronto, Ontario, western part of Canada, for a better life for me and my children. And this business fell in my lap, and it was like it was like at the nick of time. Like my savings was pretty much going down because I brought my business from Toronto to Kamloops, BC, and it kind of failed. I changed some things about it because I turned Christian. I just wanted things morally aligned with my beliefs, and it failed on me. And after 7 years having a brick and mortar business, and it says that the first 7 years of a business, a brick and mortar business or a home or whatever type of business, it fails, right? And it is a big fail rate. Or I was like, wow, like it is so true about that. So yeah, and I spent a lot of savings and I got in debt. And here I am today, talking about this online business because as soon as I started to get leads, I started to get buyers. I put my time and effort into it. Not much in the beginning, and I was still seeing results. I was putting about an hour a day or an hour every other day. Mind you, I had a very skeptical spouse at that time. Like I hear a lot of people like, my spouse is skeptical, my spouse is skeptical. That's I've been hearing this nonstop lately. Tell your skeptical spouse to be quiet because this is a gold mine. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If I would have listened to him, I wouldn't be here right now. And I tell my business partners who are starting to listen, my marriage didn't break up because of his business. Like it was our own personal issues. But if I would have listened to him, what would I would have had? Like literally, he took everything. He took the cars. He took everything that was worth money. He took. I was left with nothing, and I didn't fight for it because I didn't care. But I had this business, and I knew I had gold. Okay. And he fought with me every day that I tried to put my time and effort into this business. And I cried and I knew what I had here because I seen all of the testimonies, and my best friends are millionaires in this business. So I knew if I put my time into it, I can do it. So it's automated. Everything runs for you. The difference is now I have time with my kids. I work on it at night. Okay, and that's what somebody who wants to start a business, they're like, when do you work on your business? Do you work at night? Like, yeah, most of the time. During the day, I'll have coaching calls, or sometimes I'll Zoom with one of my business partners, but I'm in Barcelona. It's 3-something a.m. I know I'm an owl. I stay up late. I work on my business and I watch it boom. And I wake up in the morning with my children. Sometimes I get 5-6 hours of sleep. It's okay. Okay, I'm young, I can handle it. I have my energy drinks and I eat healthy, and I take naps here and there when needed. I have my big kids helping me. I have teenagers. So we work together as a family, and I'm teaching my children to be entrepreneurs. I'm teaching them to boom for their life, not depend on a paycheck, not have a brick and mortar business. And that's the thing in the past. Okay, Paulo was just saying he's in Australia right now, and people are literally not having, nobody's working anymore. And Olivia said, yeah, well, they're all in our community making money, leaving their jobs. And it's funny because we have a lot of people leaving their jobs, and nobody wants to work outside of the home no more. Everybody's trying to find a way to make money online. This is your golden key to success. With high-end products that convert into high revenue, with a system that runs for you 24/7, a proven system, meaning the click funnels, the email campaigns, all that stuff you don't know nothing about, I didn't know about, it's making your sales. It's contacting people automatically. Looks like it's coming from you, it's not, it's our automated system. And then as coaches, me, Paulo, whoever's your coach, will cut your sales. Okay, these are high-end products that convert into high revenue. So a couple K a sale all the way up to 5.9K a sale. That's how we're doing it. So believe, and don't let no one or nothing get in the way of you starting this business. You're going to show that person. Just start. Give it a chance. Watch the free workshop. So that's all for me. Thank you, Ahmed. I hope I talked a lot about my story, but I think it was needed because there's so many people that's been, just having the same issue that I had, and I pushed forward, and that's why I'm here today. I'm grateful. Like the song, I woke up feeling grateful. That's what I keep thinking. Like as I open my eyes and I see myself here in Spain, I just keep thinking of that song, and I keep waking up and I'm like, I did it. I am grateful, and I'm proud of myself. You're going to be proud of yourself when you start this business and you start making really good money and you start having a freedom lifestyle. You're going to be proud. So yeah, thank you. God bless.
Amazing. Thanks you for sharing that. And everyone out there, I know everyone has goals. I know everyone has visions, and sometimes you really need to take in the power of visualizing. Because I grew up playing sports. You got to visualize you winning. You got to visualize being on that top step. You got to visualize you as a champion, as a legend. And unless you can visualize that and truly believe that stuff is going to be possible for you, then you really need to make a change. And once you start doing that, visualizing, once you actually are living it, you're just going to be grateful. You're going to wake up, you're like, I did it, right? Right? And then that's when the true challenge starts. What's next, right? What's next? You want to see your team on that podium. You want to see your team visualizing and having their dreams come true, having them succeed, seeing them on that top podium. So that's what it becomes all about. And I also wanted to talk about, it was great that Georgia saw this at the right time, because everyone knows what happened in the pandemic, right? We don't need to say that. A lot of people with brick and mortar businesses lost their jobs, right? Lost their businesses, closed the doors, weren't able to just transition online easily. But unfortunately for us, we were not impacted. In fact, we grew 2, 3, 4, 5 times the size that we were, right? And people who were doing this, that had this as a plan B, it became their plan A real quick, right? And they succeeded. And a lot of other people who joined throughout that time succeeded. And we have not looked back since. We're going to keep growing, and we have kept growing, right? We're going to keep showing up here. We're not a scam. We're not a pyramid scheme. We're not any of those other things that people see, because people always come to us and say, I've seen this type of thing before. You have, but you haven't seen this, right? So stick around, stay tuned, as we'll keep giving you guys a lot more information. Without further ado, we had one person comment, "Oh my God, Thushara, as usual, you look absolutely stunning." So Thushara, without further ado, introduce yourself. Tell your fans all about yourself. Tell them a little bit about the subject, and let us know where you're from.
Hi Ahmed, and thank you for having me. And my name is Thushara. Originally, I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm in Australia, by the way. I know Paulo just back to Australia. Welcome back here. And but you are other side of the Australia. I'm 2 hours away from you. In time wise. And yeah, it's I start this journey about a year now, and why the reason I know why the reason I start, and I know pretty much everyone Georgia cover up so much, so I want to let know everyone why I start. We are living in a rural town, and my husband working in mining, and due to health wise, not long hours, and also the one thing about me more concerned about he working long hours night shift, and that is not good for long term run. And also when he do a night shift, but he have time off, but time off what he do, he need to recover his sleep, and we don't have a time to enjoy life. So half of the time off he sleep and he recover. He wanted to go back to work. He go back to work. Same old thing again happen, like hamster in the wheel. That's how I feel like. So I want to make that change, not to go through this life long term run. So that's why I start this journey. So yes, it's easy to work while I'm working. Also, I'm working part time. So it's a one thing about I love about I can do it whenever I have the time. So also I can work with this business while I'm traveling, and I can't do much when he's sleeping in the house and all those things, and can't be disturbed. But it's a one thing about that's the reason I join in, because it's a flexibility. I can sit down and do on my time schedules, and running advertising and getting leads, and does not need to worry about when I can't able to sit down, because everything automated is happening for you. And another thing, what I love about is education here is more than anything else. That's what I needed, because I come from not that high education level, and not even English very good, not confident. All those things I'm building bit by bit, being in this business. So that's what great thing about English become getting better as well. And also Ahmed saying that he's hosting, and that's one of the next step for me to go in there. I wanted to learn that, and that is my next goal. So everyone's goes wherever, whatever they start in their journey, everything come by little step, because we just like starting new job. That's how you grow, and you got to get expand that day by day. So I'm growing and I'm happy. I'm so grateful to be here, and I make that choice knowing that where I'm heading in my life. And also people who joining in with us. And yesterday or 2 days ago, someone just get back to me and asking about questions and all those things. And they have a maze, because they have done different business in the past, and they have no idea about what is this our community have to offer for them, because easy to learn, video based training, and the quality is amazing, health products as well. So when I talk about what is the product that we have, and they wanted to know, I say, you need to know, you need to go through and watch the workshop. And that's how I did. And every one of us, that's how we do. You need to have a 90-minute pre, watch the pre-workshop. So you cannot escape, just need time to watch that and see what everyone has to offer. Everyone on the panel has to let you know about it. And then you know that you wanted to go for more further, so that you decide then follow the next step. When you go to the next step, you will invited into the membership group. That's where you will see all the beauties happening and you witness everything. That's how I did, and that made me to join, and that's where I am at. So that's all from me, Ahmed, and thank you for having me, and go back to you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And as Thushara said, the first step, absolutely free. Reach out to whoever you see this workshop on. Just reach out to their page. Reach out to them, send them a message, be like, "Hey, what's the first step? I'd like to watch that workshop." Or if you're on my page or someone else's and you see a website up above, just click that website. It'll take you to our websites. Put your name, your email, and you'll see the free workshop. It's free. You're not losing anything. You're taking a look at something that could provide you a life-changing opportunity. One other thing I want to touch up on that Thushara mentioned, doesn't matter if you don't speak good English, doesn't matter if you have high school or even elementary school experience. Anyone can do this, and we'll teach you it. Our training site is huge. It's video based and it's step by step. If you have problems understanding that, no problem. You have a mentor and a coach to help you. If it's in English and English is not your first step, hey, no problem again. We got translation services that will help you understand it, right? And our community is so big that we'll probably have someone that speaks your language that could easily translate that to you. Another big great thing about our community, everyone has access to the same training. So if there's a specific step or specific module that you're having a hard time with, you could just easily ask anyone on this panel that you get to know, anyone that you meet in this business community. Just go out and send a message. Hey, I can't understand this. Can you help me out with it? Right? So regardless of your experience, regardless of what language you speak or how little English you speak, all good. Don't even worry about it. There's people doing this business that don't even speak English, right? They strictly have people that they have in this business that will translate that for them, or they just strictly use the translation services that we have available for that. So regardless of your skills, education, language, this is for you. It truly is for everyone. Without further ado, we'll go to Enny now. Enny, thanks for being here today. Please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about the topic as well.
Okay, hello. Thank you so much, Ahmad, and thank you for the opportunity and having me on this live talk. I'm Enny, and I'm originally from Indonesia, born and raised up in Indonesia as well. And I and my family moved to New Zealand since 2017. So there are a number of reasons why I started to build this digital business because as we know that living abroad, the cost of living is very high. And as we know that also pandemic hit the world. So my husband and I work full time, and yeah, as we are not able to, even though we have a good wages, and my husband also work full time and also work full time, we cannot cover all of those things, the household expenses and all other bills, just relying on our bills, our paycheck. So I'm looking for the solutions. Then I'm so grateful that I found this online business, which allowing us to get the advantages from the internet connections to leverage the social media to earn income online. And it gives me so excitement because we are able to build our business wherever we are. So it gives me so much flexibility doing this business. I'm so grateful as well because even though I'm not tech savvy, and as you mentioned that we have a video based training, so we can I'm learning from the video based training. It's very so user friendly, and we are not I'm not alone. We are not alone on this business journey because as we have mentor and coach that guiding us. Even though we are stuck, we have some problem, we have some issue, but we are having all the global community support to help us to build this business together to succeed. And yeah, I'm so grateful because as you know, I'm in the my working place right now. I'm squeezing my working time to learn and try to always to be support in the community to learn and improve and move forward because we know that we need to educate ourselves to educate ourselves as well. We are living in online space work and yeah, I'm so grateful that and back to the learn to the subject, learn more information on how this online business works. Yes, because we have the proven automatic system that I'm so grateful. Even though I'm working full time, the business working the background as well. So I do not have to worry. I do not have to very concerned about because the automated system working in the background. And even though I finish working, I do the online business after I finish working. Usually I do it at night. I spend 2 or 3 hours to build this business uh, after my kids go to the bed. So it's a best time for me to do the business. And sometimes I wake up early before go to the work. Yeah, that is the how I believe that if we put our effort and time, the business is really working and will succeed. And I look forward. This is as my side hustle, but I look forward it will be the plan A for me in the future. Yes. Get back to you, Ahmad. Thank you so much, Ahmad.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Appreciate it. And thanks for taking the time at work to join us. I like how you talked about the flexibility that this business provides. And I think that's what works the most for everyone because I work full time. And due to the flexibility that this business provides and the automation, I'm able to do it. Look at Paulo. He's earning while he's traveling too. He lives here in Canada, but now he's in Australia, able to run the same business, right? Same as Georgia. Lived here, now moved to Spain, still able to run the same business. The flexibility with that this business provides is not something that I've seen in other businesses. Also, one other thing that you talked about was the not being tech savvy. You don't have to worry about that at all. There's people that have joined this community that didn't know how to even work a computer, open a computer, and now they're actually teaching people how to work a computer. Yeah, like Georgia. Georgia didn't know how to turn on a computer when she first joined. So I don't know where she saw this ad because she didn't use computers. But happy to have her here. She's been able to change her life and her family's life because of that. And regardless of how old you are, we have people in their early 20s to 60s or 70s that are doing this, right? So don't even worry if you're not tech savvy at all. We got your back. We'll teach you one step at a time. Out with that, last but not least, we're gonna save the best for last. Anna, your turn. Thanks very much for being here today. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you're from, and let's tell us about the topic.
Yes, thank you. I am Anna, originally from Guatemala. Currently, I live in Canada. I relocated in 2021 with my family. Well, as an immigrant, I was looking for options to have a flexible time so that I can support my kids going to school and also support my family's economy. So I looked into different businesses, and many of the businesses, the starting a capital was huge, like $100,000 or things like that, right? It was too much. But then I came across this opportunity that offered the different levels that I can start with. So I thought, well, this is the best option. So I started with this business, and one concern that I had at the beginning was also managing technology. Although I had the opportunity to go to college, I wasn't very familiar with the latest technology. So I was a little bit concerned about that at the beginning, but as the rest of the team mentioned, that we have a training that pretty much levels the playing field so that we can all succeed in this business. So we run our business, I guess, at different times. So in my case, I am like probably investing a little bit less time in my business now due to family things, but I am moving along. So that's one of the beauty of this business, is that you can work at your own pace. So another thing is that being an immigrant, I want to have the flexibility of running my business either from Canada or while I'm visiting a family back home. So this is also, this business offers the perfect schedule for that. I don't have to request time off from work. I just can depend on my time, right? And I think that's all that I have for now. Thank you, Ahmed. Back to you.
Thanks very much for sharing that, Anna. Thanks for being here today as well. Hope to have you on some more. And to anyone who's watching this, whether you're a citizen, whether you're an immigrant, you'll be able to do this business. So reach out to us. We'll tell you what your options are, and we'll get you started from there. But ultimately, for everyone, the first step is going to be to sign up for our free workshop, and it's very easy. Whether you see that person on this video or not, just click the top of the video. They should have their website there. Just sign up. If they don't, send them a message. It'll be that easy. If you're someone who has signed up and you're in our Learn to Earn Academy, then just click the link above and we'll get you started. Graduate from our Earned Academy, and we'll get you into our business owners group where you can see everyone's testimonials there. If you are in the Learn to Earn group and you don't know where the link is and how to get started and how to graduate there, just send a message to whoever puts you there and they'll get you started with the next step. Almost forgot about myself. Thanks very, very much, Anna, and everyone else who went. My name's Ahmed. I've been in this business for 5 years now, and as I mentioned, I do work full-time as a firefighter. I love my job, and just like everyone else here, we're all passionate about helping people. That's what brings us all here. And I say, just focus on helping people, focus on helping people succeed in their business. And as a bonus, you get rewarded with the checks, right? And ultimately, a lot of us here, that's something that we look forward to, but at the same time, we're more passionate and looking towards just helping you succeed, helping you get out of that rut that you're in. A lot of people come here and they're in bad situations. They hate their job. They want to spend more time with family. They don't have much time to spend on this business. They're working all day. When they get home, they gotta help their family. And as Georgia said, you gotta make sacrifices. She sacrificed sleep, right? She does this when her kids are sleeping. Find time. If you're passionate about something and you want to do something, you will find time. Look at Enny. She's at work right now. I think it's her break time. She's spending her break time with us, right? She's spending her break time working on her business. The flexibility, the opportunity that this business provides is unlike any other, right? We all of us, some of us here work full time. I know for me, when I work full time, I'm able to just come home, sit down here and rest, right? I'm not working physically, right? I already worked a very strenuous job. I'm able to come home, sit down, relax, and just work on my computer. That's already relaxing. I'm resting when I'm here. This is not very difficult. If it's difficult for you to talk on camera, we'll teach you. We'll teach you slowly. You can come on here, say a few words, and then just watch. Next time, you can say a little bit more and progress from there, right? Eventually, it'll come second nature to you, and then before you know it, you'll be out in public talking to people about this business, right? It's just gonna flow naturally for you, right? So whatever your business experience is, whatever your knowledge experience is, your language, your educational level, your tech savviness, Don't worry about all that. Put all that aside. I know it's a bit risky. I know it's a bit you could be nervous about this, but sometimes you just gotta take that jump into the deep end, hope for the best, and just go for it. And that's what we all did, right? And we're gonna keep showing up here, not only because we love this business and we want to talk about it, but to prove to yourself, hey, we're still here. This business has not vanished like all those other businesses that you see for a month or two and they disappear, right? We're always gonna be here. So with that, in closing, I just want to open the floor to anyone else who wants to say a couple more words. Paulo, anything you want to say?
I just want to add this part. I wish I forgot to add it in when I was speaking earlier, but for those who are just kind of just trying to figure out how this all works, just think of a franchise system. So if you want to open up a McDonald's or a KFC, they're going to provide you with the training, the marketing tools, the products to start the business. And so we are similar to this. We have a franchise model, but in the online space. So we provide the training, the marketing tools, and the already handpicked product that pay the best commissions. So yeah, that's what I want to add in. So just to tie it all together to show people what they're already used to with like franchise models and then comparing this. So I hope that clears up a bit more for people who are watching this live and the replay.
Awesome. Coach Georgia?
Well, it wouldn't be alive without me adding something extra, obviously. But you know what I would like to say is, something inspirational. I've been through a lot, and I was watching this demonstration of life. It's life. And it was this guy walking up these flight of stairs. And it's really weird. There's like this, it was like a bouncy, I would say, type of, it was almost like one of those,
It's like an art exhibit.
It was like a trampoline, actually.
Yeah,
It was like a rectangle trampoline. So what he was doing is he was walking up these stairs, and there's like 8, 9 stairs, and then you get to the top, right? You won when you get to the top. But he kept like falling off and then coming back up. Like he was doing it on purpose and demonstrating what life is. And you go up a couple of stairs, and there's like 12 stairs. You go up 6 stairs, fall off again, but get back on that 6th stair. Then he kept going to the top and then falling off. He's at the 9th stair. He falls off. He comes back. It's bouncing him right back to the stair, right? He's coming back on the stair. And then finally, he's almost to the top. He's like at the 11th stair, and the 12th stair is the top. But he falls and he comes back up. But when he comes back up, he trips back and he's like at the 2nd stair again. And then all of a sudden, he finally gets to the top. But he falls. He gets to the top and he falls, but he keeps going, and he can't go up down the stairs anymore because he's at the edge of the top. But he keeps bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and then it just gave him momentum to get back on top. And I felt like that was so much my life. Okay, with everything. Okay, and it's going to be a journey. Life is a journey. It's not easy. I don't know who told you that life is going to be easy. They lied to you. Life is not easy. Whether you're Christian, Muslim, whatever nationality you are, and you believe in God, he brought us here to learn and grow. He didn't say it was going to be easy, but he said he's not going to leave our hand. We may leave his hand, but he won't leave our hand. So just remember, you got this. You're going to trip, you're going to fall, and you're going to stumble in life, but you got this. And this is a stepping stone. Today, we're offering you a free workshop. This is the stepping stone. This changed my life forever. And believe me, I hit some bumps in the road, like we was just talking about. I didn't know how to work the computer. It was frustrating. I was embarrassed to reach out to my coach and my mentor because I didn't want to feel stupid. I had all these silly little things keeping me back. It was never the business. The business was never an issue. This business is so incredible. The issue was myself. And what's amazing is you have great support that is going to help you. We have great mentorship that is going to keep you coming back to those stairs and is going to bring you and excel you to that top. But it's you that has to keep going up those stairs. We can hold your hand. We can be like that trampoline that keeps bringing you back up, but you got to keep walking up those stairs, and you got to make the first decision, the first step, which is watch the workshop. And the next step is to literally sign up. And then from there, you start your amazing business. So don't feel scared. Don't feel skeptical. We're here. We're going to help you every step of the way. This is the most legit business I've ever seen in the online world. And I'm not just talking about the paychecks, the products and everything, because there's real businesses out there with the paychecks, products and everything. But it's the fact that we have the community, the support, the one-on-one mentorship, the 24-hour support, live support. Someone will text you. Like, you're in chats with friends. You're in chats with people who are huge leaders in this community and answering your question. And then you're shocked. You're like, whoa, they're talking to me? These people are millionaires, soon to be billionaires. Why are they messaging back? I thought they're like actors. No, they're real people, and they're going to text you, and they're going to show you that they're there for you. There's a lot of humbleness in this community too. I love that. So thank you, Ahmed, and thank you all. God bless you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for sharing those last little things. But lastly, I just wanted to always like to say this business will always have its ups and downs. And you guys all see, if this was a real business and you opened a real business on the street, you're not going to have a lineup right away. You're not going to have tons of people flowing into you, asking you questions right away, right? It takes time to build, understand, get to know what this business is all about, and then you take off, right? So come in here, learn from us, teach us what you learn, and as a team, we'll excel, right? And with that, anyone else want to say one last thing? Olivia?
Yeah, sure. I'll say something. Yeah. So with Georgia's analogy, like for me, I've always been in sales, and your sales will never be the same. Just like an ice cream shop, they have your peak season, which would be summer. So that's the time when you'll always have a great time. But in the winter, they'll probably come to closure. So that's just life too. You'll have those moments where things just seems perfect and things are going great, and then another time when things just not going on well. And that's the time that we have to reach out to God and ask him for guidance and all those stuff. But with this online business though, whoever is watching, like, take that chance, take that leap of faith, invest in yourself. I don't think anyone who has ever started this business has ever regretted it. They probably regret that they didn't put any effort into it, or they regret that they didn't start earlier, like myself. But this business has taught me so much, and I've been able to meet the amazing Paulo and Ahmed. Sorry, I didn't get to meet Georgia in person, but even I like the fact that Georgia is so open with her life, and you can see the reality of what she goes through and how persistent and consistent she is in this business. Shout out to you, girl. I know it's not easy, but you keep it up and you work hard for each and every one of us to make sure we're trying to achieve and maintain, whatever personal goals we have made for ourselves. And yes, this business does not set goals for you. You set whatever personal goals you want to set for yourself. So that's all I wanted to add. Thank you.
Awesome. With that, if you see this workshop replay on anyone's page, that means we mentor or coach them. Feel free to reach out to them for what the next step is in your journey, and get started, and they'll send you the free workshop. Thanks for everyone who came on our workshop here today. Thanks for everyone who spoke about everything. Thanks for everyone who watched this and who is going to watch this. So take care, have an amazing day, and wishing you all the best.